Hello everyone, my name is Upham. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get a moving object or moving text into Sony Vegas without the background. So that way you can layer your moving item on top of a clip or on top of a still image. It is actually quite simple to do, but all the tutorials I've seen online have all been to do with After Effects, and if you want to cut After Effects out of the equation and just go from your 3D editing software straight into your video editing software, this is a way to do it. So make yourself your 3D moving item. In this case I've made myself a Rubik's Cube, a couple of clever keyframes, and it falls magically out of the sky and does a little bounce. I mean, nice and simple. You could do it with text. There's loads of different things that you guys can do, but what we're going to focus on is rendering this film so it doesn't have a background, so we can layer it on top of something. And it's all to do with the render settings. So we go into our render settings, normal bits and bobs at the top. You choose what output you want it as. Make sure the frame range, make sure all frames are selected. We're not just capturing one frame, we want the whole shebang. When saving it, you want to create yourself a little folder. This is a Rubik's Cube I've made, so I've made myself a little folder called Cube. You'd go into there and you say that you're going to call it Cube. When you render it out, it will render it out in this folder for you. Format, you want the format to be PNG. Normally when I render out a movie, I'd do it as a QuickTime movie, but in this instance we're going to render it out as images. So PNG. Now my Rubik's Cube I think was like 16 or 20 frames long, so we're going to render out 16 to 20 pictures, PNG pictures. And if we select this alpha channel right here, make sure that box is ticked, when it renders out these pictures it will render them out without the background. So let's go and have a look at that. Once you've rendered your item, they'll all appear inside a little folder like this. So here you go. Here's what we've just created, and here's our 16 frames as 16 pictures. If you open any of these up, you'll see that here's my Rubik's Cube, or my text, whatever you choose to make, and it hasn't got a background. Brilliant for layering on top of an image. So let's close this down and go into Sony Vegas. So first off, we want to get whatever it is we're layering onto. You could do it as a video. In this case, I'm just going to layer it on top of a picture. Nice and easy. So here's my picture, just a still image. I want to insert another video track. And at this point, if you wanted to, you could, say you just to layer in just one still image, you could go and find that project that you've just made. Clips for edits, no, it was in MISC. So here's another tutorial that I made. So if I brought just this one in, you can see, look, it says tutorial. So there's just my one still image, and no matter where I'm along here, it's just, that's the still image. What we want is all of these images to make up a little video, basically kind of like a slideshow. So to do this, what you would do is click File, Import, Import Media. You find what it is that you want to import, so I'm going to import my cube. Open this up, select the first one, so cube 0000 will be tutorial 000, whatever your item is, and open still image sequence. This is why I said make yourself your own little folder for it, because it will make an image sequence out of any images that are in there. So do it for open still image within this folder. You'll see here, look, range 0 to 16. We know there are 16 frames, there are 16 pictures, so here's the range, 0 to 16. Click open. It'll come up and it'll ask you to name it. Well, we're going to name it, surprisingly, Cube. Click OK. And here it is. In our Project Media tab, here's our cube, and we'll drag that down. And if we now key along, we can see up in the preview window we'll see our cube coming out of the sky, bouncing onto the bar. Look at that, it's a giant cube. So, I mean, you can then start editing and playing around with this item as per normal. So I'm going to lengthen it a little bit. You can also play around with the event pan crop, just like you would like normally. I'm not going to in this instance. And voila, there you have a magic item, 3D item, be it text, or in this case a cube, without the background appearing in Sony Vegas. Nice and simple.